Soulja Boy is no stranger to controversy, but the latest drama has taken things to a new level. Recently, Soulja Boy found himself getting dragged through the dirt once again, but this time it was none other than comedian Marlon Wayans who did the honors. And let me tell you, it was messy, it was personal, and it was a total train wreck. Now, you're probably thinking, what did Soulja do this time? Big Draco is always in the headlines for one reason or another, but this time, the situation took a sharp left turn. The beef between Marlon Wayans and Soulja Boy has been simmering for a long time. Both of them have thrown shots online, but instead of keeping it light-hearted, Soulja Boy went straight for the jugular. And when I say he crossed all kinds of lines, I mean he made it personal in the worst way possible. Soulja didn't just keep the heat between himself and Marlon, he dragged Marlon's transgender son into it. And the way he did it? Absolutely out of pocket. Soulja hopped onto X, formerly Twitter, and posted, "Ain't your son a tender that sucked D?" That's right, he just put that out there. No filter, no shame, nothing. It wasn't just a casual shot. It was a direct, personal, and transphobic jab. But just in case people weren't already side-eyeing him, Soulja doubled down. He didn't stop there. Soulja posted screenshots of articles showing Marlon publicly supporting his 23-year-old son, Kai. That wasn't enough for him. Soulja kept going, trying to leave a trail of controversy in his wake. He tweeted, "Youreish running in the family? Huh? Marlon Wayans, no wonder you like dressing up as a bee, it's in your blood." I mean, seriously, what was going through his head when he thought this was okay? He tried to turn Marlon's history of playing drag characters in comedy into some kind of insult, as if that even made sense. Now, we all know Marlon is a comedian, and as a comedian, you expect some roasting, some jabs, but Soulja Boy's comments were completely out of line. Marlon, who has been in the game for decades, wasn't about to let this blatant disrespect slide. He immediately responded to Soulja's tweet, posting, "You know you can get cancelled for transphobic slander like this," making it clear that he was not messing around. And when Marlon says cancel, he means business. At this point, the internet was already in flames, with people calling out Soulja for crossing the line way too far. But the real question on everyone's mind was whether Soulja Boy would double down on his statements or backtrack. We all know, Soulja Boy loves to play the victim when the heat is on. The moment people start calling him out, he loves to act like he's the one being attacked. But Marlon wasn't about to let him off easy. He hit back with a reality check, posting, "Fortunately for you, you don't have a career. Apparently, you've been cancelled for the last 17 years. Crank That was 2007. We're waiting." And if that wasn't enough, Marlon reposted Soulja's original tweet with the savage caption, "If Soulja Boy had a career, he could get cancelled for this type of slander. Luckily, he hasn't been relevant since 2007. Ouch. That one hurt. And let's be real. Marlon wasn't lying. Soulja Boy has been struggling to stay relevant for years. The man stays reminding everyone he started the internet wave and made viral hits. But let's be honest, when was the last time he dropped a song that people actually cared about? Exactly. Nobody knows, and honestly, nobody cares. Soulja Boy has been riding the nostalgia wave for so long that it's become exhausting. Every time his name comes up, it's never for music, it's always for drama. So when Marlon hit him with that comment, it was a hard pill for Soulja to swallow. The next day, it was clear that Soulja realized he had fumbled the bag. He rushed back to X, wiped the slate clean, and deleted all those wild posts like they never happened. But by then, the damage was already done. People had already seen the posts, and the backlash was real. In a weak attempt at damage control, Soulja hit the timeline with a half-hearted apology. "I apologize for crashing out. I'd just be trying to defend myself, but sometimes I take it too far. Back to the music and TV shows. Love y'all." But come on, nobody was buying it. In the same breath, Soulja tried to flip the blame, claiming that Marlon came for him first in an interview. So, was it an apology, or was it just a weak excuse? From where we're standing, it looked more like damage control than anything sincere. Now let's rewind a little and look at how we even got here. This all started back in January when Marlon was on 101.11 WHZ talking about Soulja performing at one of Trump's events. Marlon didn't hold back. He laughed it off and said, "Soulja, you've been cancelled." That was the spark that set Soulja Boy off. Marlon wasn't just roasting him, he was taking it to the next level. Marlon joked about Soulja chasing a check and probably not even realizing he was performing at a Trump event until it was too late. You already know Soulja's ego is massive, and when he caught wind of that, he lost it. He hopped on X, guns blazing, and went straight to disrespect. But honestly, that only made things worse for Soulja. Marlon could have taken the high road, but instead he went for the kill. He hit Soulja back with some savage insults, even posting an old DM from 2017, exposing Soulja for begging to promote his Netflix movie Naked. And just when we thought it couldn't get worse, Marlon zoomed in on Soulja's teeth and posted, "Tell me Soulja Boy didn't smoke crack. Look at the crack pipe burns on his lips, and those teeth look like they're saying, 'I'll suck your D.'" At this point, Soulja had no choice but to surrender. In a final pathetic attempt to save face, Soulja reshared one of Marlon's tweets with a half-hearted, "Ha, this actually made me laugh." Yeah, that's the laugh of a man who just got cooked beyond repair. And just like that, Soulja tapped out. But let's be real, Marlon didn't even say anything new. He just amplified what people have been talking about for years. This isn't the first time someone suggested Soulja Boy might be playing both sides. Remember that guy William, who showed up on Tasha K's Messy podcast and said that he and Soulja hooked up one night at an event? And then there's Vivica A. Fox, who had people side-eyeing Soulja years ago. She mentioned the XXL cover with Soulja Boy and 50 Cent and said it gave heavy DL energy, implying there was more going on than met the eye. So when Marlon threw that jab, he didn't really expose Soulja. He just gave a megaphone to what's already been floating around the streets. But now, we've got to ask, did Marlon go too far, or was Soulja asking for it? Is Soulja Boy officially washed, or does he still have some clout left? And the real question, why do these old rappers keep beefing on the internet like they're not damn near 40? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the next video on your screen.